Okay, the first one is men never do things just once. That's one thing. Men never do things just once. Always remember that. If they smack you once, they'll smack you again. If they called you names, they'll call you names again. If they disrespected you in public, they'll disrespect you again. And don't ever say it's just because I'm mad, I never do this. Always assume that the behavior you're seeing now, it has happened before, because humans are creatures of habit. And it's only your ego that makes you think that you could change a guy. You can't. Nobody has the magic poom poom to change a guy. So the first one is, narcissistic men will hold a grudge against you for what they did. You got to realize, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they will never take responsibility for their mistakes. If they cheated on you, it was because you gained weight. If they hit you, it was because you provoked them. If a pit bull bites you, it was because you blinked wrong. No, I'm kidding. But the point is that anytime you're with someone like that never takes any form of responsibility, let me tell you something, man. You could tell with someone's like that from the beginning. Like, for example, if somebody's late on a date and I say, hey, what's going on? They'll never take responsibility. In fact, they'll be argumentative about the fact that they're not wrong. So people who never take, men especially, who never take responsibility, the signs are always there. The problem is that we're so infatuated by their looks that you just forget. The signs are always there. It's like with Dr. Umar. All right, let's not even start with Dr. Umar. Number two, don't stay with a man who don't respect you. And why is that? Well, men who don't respect you don't do it because of what you did. They don't respect you because that's just who they are. Most likely, they saw dad treating mommy a certain way, and guys learn how to treat women from the father figure that they had in their lives, right? But also, sometimes when a man has low self-esteem, they don't see you as a person. They see you as an object of their status. They see you as somebody that they can control to give themselves self-esteem. So you gotta be careful with people, with men who have low self-esteem. And you can see it a lot because they're vain, very materialistic. Sometimes they could be very, not a lot of the time, they could be sex addicts. But men like that, they have such a desire for sex, or they see women in such a sexual way that it sort of like, not unconsciously, but they sort of unconsciously objectify women, even if they don't consciously know that, right? The next thing is that how a man treats his mom isn't how he'll treat you. Watch how dad treats his mom instead, because that will tell you most likely he loves mommy because mommy was getting hurt by daddy. So he feels sympathy, but hates the dad, right? But the problem is that when you stare at the abyss long enough, it's gonna stare back at you. So even if he seems like a good guy, people react in two ways, right? They either become the opposite of that or similar to that. But the point is that it still gets internalized. And look, I would say judge a person by their family, by their family dynamic. I don't give a fuck. Look at in The Godfather, the lady, right? The Godfather was like Michael Corleone. He was like, I'm not like my father. No, it's like, nah. If you're dating a guy and his dad is the Godfather, walk away, no matter what he tells you. Next one, it's not your job to get him to like you. It's his job to recognize your value. That's just how it is, right? It's like saying, it's like recognizing the value in healthy food versus junk food. Some people are just more drawn to junk food, and you can't internalize their judgment of you. If they don't see your value, it's not your fault. Trust me, that same guy, when he matures in a few years, when he realizes maybe he wants to get his life together, that's when they come to that realization. But by that point, come on, man. Like, you gotta find people that are ready. Don't try to get somebody to like you. Present yourself the best way. Be polite. Be sweet, but don't try to win people over. Just be yourself and look for red flags, and that's all you need. Why? Because treating men too nicely, they'll take you for granted. They'll see you as somebody that's easy to exploit. That's just how men are, even the nicest of guys. Now, some guys are naturally more respectful and naturally more emotionally intelligent than some guys, right? And the truth is that you don't have to be perfect for a guy to respect you. It really isn't. Because, like, You know, everyone does that shit that in our minds we're like, I don't respect that, but you still respect them because you have basic human decency. Some people just don't have basic human decency, and that's what you have to understand. It's not a matter that men don't respect me because I'm needy. It's a matter that you are attracted to men that don't respect you. Sometimes familiarity is confused by chemistry. Sometimes they treat you similar to the past guy that you dated, and because they kind of look familiar, you confuse it as chemistry. That's just you trauma bonded. You need to heal, boo boo. Now, one of the ways to heal, I always tell people, go to these meditation retreats, dharma.org. And in that meditation retreat, it'll teach you how to heal through internal observation, right? It's I did one of those retreats. It's free. Anybody can take it. And if you do that, let me know, okay? And by the way, I have a free gift for you guys in the description down below. Check it out. It's an audiobook that I wrote. A book that I wrote in an audiobook. So go check it out. You could get it in your mail, and there you'll be able to get in touch with Father Alex when I'm having seminars. All right, we're over 5 minutes. Thank you.